Since I can't put live on YouTube, I'm gonna record on Zoom. Okay, guys. So let's start the conversation. Let's introduce ourselves first, okay? So I'm Gabriel. I'm 21 years old. I live in São Paulo, and I work in the payroll department of a company as an apprentice. What about you, Charles?
Hey, my name is Charles Lopes. Charles in English, Carlos in Espanhol. The most people here in Canada.
And I'm here to speak in English, to improve my communication, and it's always a pleasure to be here with all you.
That's great. So let's start the conversation. The first question is, what's the importance of making mistakes for you? How do you feel when you make a mistake? So, Luis, what's the importance of it for you, and how do you feel when you make a mistake?
Well, I need to confess that when I make some mistake, I don't like too much. I really need to confess, but for me, this is the part of the process of learning anything. If you are learning something new, if you are improving any kind of ability in my work, in my personal day in English, I'm sure that we will make mistakes. And this is a part of the process. And the importance for me is that when you can see our mistakes, is means that for me means that we are learning. When you can identify our mistakes, is a part of the learning for me. That's right, because I can be here talking a lot of English. Oh, and of course that I will make mistake. And if I can see my mistakes, is part of my learning because it seems that I'm learning. I think everyone will make mistake, and if you can identify, means that you are improved.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone makes mistakes in life, and we need to make mistakes in order to be a better person, right? So this is really important. What about you, Charles? So what's the importance of making mistakes for you, and how do you feel when you make a mistake?
Important, I don't think so, but it's necessary. I agree with Luis. It's part of our process, but it's not important, and I try avoid the maximum possible. But I think if you don't want to make mistake, it's better you don't try. Yeah. Yeah, I think if it's easy. If you don't suffer, and if you hope that this mistake don't happen, it's a easy solution. Don't try. It's the most easy solution, right? But I think when you want to do something, when you are brave for try new things, of course you will be susceptible to make some mistake. And how I can feel, how I feel, I feel the worst guy on the world, but don't matter. I'm keep trying. I don't matter. And I try to learn all the time with my mistakes. Yeah. And I'm a guy that I'm used to do a lot of mistake. I used to told this all the time here in TNT. I don't pay attention in schools and read something, and I used to do mistake in English all the time, but I don't matter. Yeah. each day I feel better, and it's more important. Yeah, that's it, man. And you know me a long time, Gabriel. Maybe you can remember. I know you a long time too. I don't used to have too much meeting with you because our time it's not the same anymore. But I remember you when you are pretty young, maybe 10 or 11 year, and yeah, it's so different. And congrats for your English too. That's it, I guess. Luis, I don't know too much time, but it's a pleasure to talk with Minas guy because I love Minas guy. I already live in Minas, Uberlândia, and I love this place. And I talk too much. You can keep the meeting.
Thanks for the compliment, Charles. And yeah, what you said is really, really important because like if someone doesn't want to make mistake in their life, they can't learn from anything, you know, they can't learn from their mistakes. So if we want to like grow in life, we need to make mistakes. There's nothing that we can do. Yeah, we need to make mistakes because only making mistakes we can grow in life. Okay, guys, so let's go to the question number 5. What was the biggest mistake you've made in your life? What have you learned from it? So, Charles, what was
Hey
the
man,
biggest
hey man, it's a
mistake?
little bit personal, I guess. Oh my gosh, I will not confess for you. Oh, to you, I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember my biggest mistake, but I for sure I did a lot, and until now I used to do some mistake, and yeah, maybe yeah I don't remember, but for sure I used to do a lot of mistake. But nowadays I live in Calgary, and I think about live abroad long time ago when I was young, when I end my graduation in the college in 2006. I thought in live abroad, and maybe I did this mistake, don't do that in that age. But like I said, it's mistakes that yeah, everything is in your right time, I guess. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I will not confess my mistake because my wife will not like too much that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's it.
No worries, no worries. Where did you go in 2006?
Oh, when I get my degree in agriculture engineer, I thought in living in Chile because there have a modern agriculture, mainly in potato, carrots, garlic, and uva. I forgot the uva. Grapes. That's it. And I thought in go there, but I don't. I did not do that. Yeah, and for me it was a mistake.
I see, I see. And what about you, Luis? What was your biggest mistake in life? Can you
Well,
tell us your biggest mistake or not? If you can tell your biggest mistake, you can tell like the biggest mistake that you made in English. I don't know. You can choose it.
thank you. Well, I think that a biggest mistake that I've made with myself was not exactly believe in myself when I was more younger. Maybe this was a big mistake. I don't know if exactly the biggest. I think that could be the biggest, but when I was younger, I didn't believe myself exactly. And for example, when I was in the university, sometimes I put into myself a little of too much exigence. Sometimes I don't know exactly the word, but that's it. Just take it easy a little bit more, I think, in the right way. Take it easy a little bit more in the right way, I think. That's
Yeah, man, I need to add something more because I'm totally agree with you. And maybe it's our mistake, not only your mistake. I
yes.
totally agree with you. Maybe we don't put credit in ourselves, and we cannot see our capacity when we are young. Yeah, it's a good topic. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Luis, it's really, really interesting what you said. I'm like that as well. Sometimes I don't believe in myself, you know. But I think when we achieve something in our lives, we can believe in ourselves, you know. So, for example, when I was in college, I didn't believe in myself, but I could complete the college. I could like made the presentation with a lot of people looking at me. So I'm awesome. I was really well. So I need to believe in myself because I could complete the college. I could do that presentation, you know, for example.
Yes, yes, of course. And this kind of, yes, it is exactly what you said.
Yeah. So guys, let's go to the
No,
question.
now you can confess for us what are your biggest mistake, man. It's only three guys here, and you will do Luis and I confess, and you will put away or you will throw away, go away, man. What's happened?
Okay. I think my biggest mistake in life, um, like about English, about like speaking English. I think my biggest mistake in English was on Fortnite, you know, like once I was talking English on Fortnite to someone and I pronounced a word incorrectly and the guy understood something that was nothing to do with I wanted to say to him, you know. It was really funny, but I could learn from my mistake. As time went by, I could improve my English, and I could learn from this mistake and from other mistakes that I've made later. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, better now.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's go to the question. Question number 9. Why are some people so hard on themselves when it comes to making mistakes? If you had the opportunity to give them a piece of advice, what would you tell them? So, Luis, what would you tell them?
Sorry, because my father pressed here, and I answered him. Sorry, what is the number, please?
Question number 9. Why are
Before, sorry, Gabriel.
Please repeat.
I know, I will make a mess in your presentation. But before you answer the 9 question, Luis, I would like to know about from you. How long time have you been studying English, man?
Well, that is not exactly a time because I started to study English maybe in 2013, I think, but was not exactly a regular study. All right, I study by myself, just watching videos and using apps. In Talk and Talk, for example, it's about 2 months. I'm in the third month, and that's it. That
Yeah, no,
that
no,
was not an even regular science
yeah.
then in the
No,
time.
why I ask you? Because I
Why?
can, and why why it's a mineral typical language. Because I can see you try to put the words in the right place, and it's good to listen you talk. And of course, I know some guys it's more word about this, and others guy it's not too much. And yeah, it's a good one. It's good to listen your English, but it's because this. It's because I can feel you try to do the right things in right, and it's different. It's not for everyone, but yeah, I thought you learn English in another school or maybe things like that. But congrats for you. Yeah,
Thank you very much. I will save the words that you said.
yeah,
I will watch this again. Thank you very much. But I'm really surprised with this because my English, I really
yeah.
didn't think about. I didn't get exactly the answer. I think that it was how long, but it's why.
Yeah.
Why?
How long time have you been studying English? So, like some guys use study English 10 years. Some guys serious. Yeah. Like I started studying English 4 years ago. I started studying English serious because we start studying English, but at school, at high school, at college. But this don't matter. All right, it's not important because we don't learn nothing of there. But like
Yes.
I start study English 4 years ago, and I start study English mainly in Duolingo app. And I start study English because my master degree, right? I start to study English more serious for start my master degree, and after that I studied because I like aviation. And actually, I never studied English much serious. I studied English like only Duolingo and Tenti. It's because I'm do a lot of mistake. I don't have grammar. My grammar it's terrible, but it's because I'm not worrying. Take a look, right? And I can nowadays I can listen better and I can talk a little bit better too. I'm live here in Calgary now. I need to do that. And now um, I can realize how people can work in your speech. Like I understand when one guy tried to put everything in the right place, and when people only talk, like Gabriel, I know a long time, and I cannot see this worry about his English because he here, and yeah, it's only different. I'm not criticize you, Gabriel. Forgive me. Only it's that different between one and the other. And it's good to listen to you, man. Only for told that for you. I talk a lot. Sorry, and you can answer the 9 questions.
Well, I really didn't see this difference. When I was at the university, for example, I didn't study English regular, but I had some subjects that was just books in English. And if I need to study for the university in English, I consider this time as a English that I've been studying. I count in this time, but it was not. I've never studied English regular, for example, in a school, or just talk and talk helps me a lot, and I talk about talk and talk with all my friends, with everyone, because for me it was a really very good platform. But oh yes, very interesting point. And can we go to the number 9 question?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
we can go to this question. So, why are some people so hard on themselves when it comes to making mistakes? If you had the opportunity to give them a piece of advice, what would you tell them?
Well, I will start with the second question. Take it easy. Try to relax, because mistakes will occur. As Charles said on this meeting, when we are starting this meeting, if we don't want to make mistake in English, well, we maybe would not be here. All right, because if we subscribe to this meeting to talk and improve, and take it easy, because errors will occur when we will talk in public, for example, with a lot of people. Sometimes I've made good presentations, and sometimes I it was hard for me, and this is a part of the process. Sometimes I've been on a meeting, and I think that I I speak well, but sometimes not. There is not a linear way to learn English, or even for me, all right? And why the people are so hard with themselves, I don't know exactly. I think that this could be a lot of reason, uh, a lot of variables that can influence in this behavior. I think it's a complex answer, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So good advice, Luis. Yeah. Yeah, as we said, we need to tell people, you need to make mistakes in order to improve your English, for example, in order to improve your personality, and not in order to improve your work. So it's necessary. It's necessary. I think no one in life uh could like achieve some specific goal without making any mistake. I think this has never happened. I can be wrong, but I think this has never happened. What do you guys think about it? It's impossible, right?
Yes, I agree with you.
What about you, Charlize? Oh, Luis, do you want to say something more?
No,
Please
thank
talk
you.
more, Luis, because if not, I will stealing your time. Yeah,
Please
please, man.
answer.
And
No, you are not stealing
you
my
know,
time.
you know what? One thing bad to talk with an Mineiro guy in English, it's because I cannot listen your typical uh uh tongue way. Oh my gosh, man. It's so delicious.
Accent.
Listen one guy talking in Mineirês. And unfortunately, when we talk in English, you lost this kind of I don't know who I can say this, molejo, traquejo. I don't know how I
Accent.
can say this. So I accent. That's it. Thank you, Gabriel. It's not happen only with Mineiro. It's happened with Nordestino guy too, and I like too, not too much like Mineirês. And I'm from Goiás, Brasília. I was born in Brasília. My family is from Goiás, and so we used to have Gabriel, please help me again.
Accent.
Oh, sorry,
Accent.
Gabriel. Accent. Goiano used to have accent too, and I love, of course. But everyone lost your accent when talking English. Mineiro, Goiano, Nordestino, and it's unfortunate because it's so charmless talk with a root Mineiro. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, Gabriel, I don't know what question anymore because I talked too much and I forgot.
No
Repeat
worries,
again,
no
please.
worries, no worries. It's really good to talk about other things as well, like natural things, you know. We're in the question number 9.
9. So
Yeah.
I will use one phrase that I used to listen to too much in some motivational speech. Thomas Edison made 1,000 unsuccessful attempt, and in the 1001 he invented the bulb, the light bulb. Yeah, I think I listed this a lot of time, and for me it's a great example. And if I should told someone or encourage someone to face your mistake, I will told this, the same phrase. Yeah, don't matter how much you will fail. More important, you keep trying. I like some words like consistency, commitment. I think it's important. You should have or should do in your job or in your goals, I guess. Yeah. And about so be hard with yourself. Fuck you. Only this. Sorry for this word in the internet, but don't matter. Be yourself. Like I'm so hard with myself, right? And I need to handle with this, man. Don't matter. Each one should handle with your feelings, right? Not be crazy, but don't give up. I think it's more important. Yo, guys.
Yeah. Don't give up. Yeah, this sentence, I think this sentence summarize everything that we said, right? And about like the basketball.
So about you, man, you should give us your answer too, because it's only 3 guys here, and you don't is how I can say fugir, go away the answers, I guess. Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer this question as well. But let me just tell one thing about what you said. So about the basketball, about the status of the basketball player that you said. Yeah, the status, like his history, is really important for us because like he just could like became this kind of person. He just could like be successful in basketball because he has made like a lot of mistakes at the beginning of this journey, you know. So yeah, it's really important. And making mistakes is a part of the process of learning, and we can be successful in life if we learn from our mistakes as well. And about the question, I think some people are hard on themselves. Maybe maybe because of society, you know. I think society judges like all the time we make a mistake, you know. So for example, about speaking English, some people judge other people's English, and like these people who speak English, who is trying to speak English, can be bad with it, you know, with people's judgment. So I think some people are hard on themselves because of society. And my piece of advice for these people would be like don't be afraid of making mistakes, because you just can be successful in life in anything, you know, if you make mistakes. Yeah, that's it. About the question number 9, let's go to the question number 10. In your opinion, why does society judge us every time we make a mistake? How can it impact our lives in a negative way? So, Charles, can you answer this question first?
No, man, I cannot. I cannot. Sorry for that. It's a joke only, but yeah, it's hard one. It's hard one. And I don't have the answer. I will try talk some aleatory things here, but I don't have this answer for you because I think it's so hard. Yeah, if I try to answer this question, we need to start discuss about how the society was born and what kind of society we live nowadays, and have a lot of factors involving this question, I guess. To me, we live in one society. There we copy some capitalism way, right? Because I think copy because I don't know exactly what are or what is the capitalism. I know it's a little bit more complex there we saw nowadays, right? And maybe the capitalism nowadays in our society, I'm talking about Brazil, it's not exactly how the books show for us or how the rules. It's a mix. And in this society, of course, everything it's think for be lucrative. And of course, this kind of society used to push too much our individual for work more, for to be more productive. It's my fault, like I said, it's so much complex, like born in this system, and we need to discuss about this system for discuss why they put so much pressure. I used to have a more freedom mentality, although I was born and I live in this system, and I cannot I don't know how I can say negar isso. I cannot, but I try to think more open and raise my daughters in different way. But I know I live in the capitalist society, and this society they want that we should be productive each day. All right? Like I said, I don't have this answer, and I try only through on the well, I don't know how I can say. Please, Luis, give me your answer. I think it's too much more elaborate. You are so more young and you are so more smart than me. Please.
No, man, I'm not smart more than you, I'm sure that. And thank you for your answer. And I get what you said, and I agree with you. Sometimes our society build I don't know the past of the build it. I think it's a irregular verb, but sometimes our society are building some necessity for improve or productive, for a lot of things, not just in this point of view, but the successful point needs to be your successful point. All right, I don't know exactly the word, but trying to achieve your objectives, your goals, not exactly others from others. And there is a lot of people that compare people with each other. I think a lot of people are comparing lives, and sometimes I think why exactly they are judged a lot. I don't know exactly, but I'm trying to think about the thesis, the hypothesis about it. I think sometimes that people point a lot of errors from other people to avoid to talk about our own mistakes. I don't know exactly. I think that this is a situation too. And how can impact our lives in a negative way? For me, it's hard to measure it and how or how much, because everyone will react in any way. And just keep your way. Try to achieve your own goals at your own time, and the makes will happen. I'm sure that the makes will happen. Mistakes, sorry. The mistakes will happen. I'm sure. And that's it. I'm lost in my answer too, but that's it.
It's a big question for discuss. I think we can spend 1 hour only talk around this kind of question. And sorry,
Yes.
Gabriel, for making a mess in your meeting, but
No
like I
worries, no
said, the
worries.
things grow up, or the things born, the words born in our mind without order, and I think it's so crazy, man. Yeah. How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, guys, it's really interesting what you guys said. And I think like society is like that because I think human I think human being uh is uh is like is a being that always wanna be perfect, you know. So like human beings always wanna be perfect, and when people try to always be perfect, they end up like judging other people's mistakes and stuff. So I think human being was always like that, and I think this like this behaving of being perfect all the time um makes us like uh judge other people's mistakes, you know. I don't know if it's a fact, but if it's just my point of view. Okay, guys, so I think we can answer one question more, okay, because the time is almost gone, unfortunately.
What time is over there? 11?
Uh, it's 9:52 p.m.
Right. Here it's 6 p.m. Yeah.
6 p.m.
Yeah. Almost 6 p.m.
Okay, guys, so let's go to the question. Number 3. Do you usually forgive people when they mess up with you? How do you talk to them when you want to solve the situation? So, Luis, can you answer this question first?
I really want to skip this question because I think that I don't know if I am the people that usually forgive. I'm trying to improve this, and I'm going well, but I think I'm not so good in this. I think, in fact, this is really bad for me, but that's it. How do you talk then when you want to solve the situation? It depends. It depends a lot because sometimes I prefer just not talk, and that's okay. But I don't know exactly. I don't think I don't have in mind exactly any situation, an example to say about it. But that's it. I talk it a lot and answer nothing usually, I think. And that's it.
Yeah. It depends on the situation. I agree with you. What about you, Charles? So do you usually forgive people when they mess up with you? How do you talk to them when you want to solve the situation?
Like I said, my answer it's like a novela. Oh, I can say novela in English, guys.
Soap opera.
Sorry, again?
Soap opera.
Soap opera. I don't know how I can say this or how I will write this, but okay. Oh, my point of view it's different because I'm a selective guy. I'm so much selective, and I'm a guy that I don't use to give too much importance for something like I don't matter. I don't matter about a lot of things there. Some guys try to hurt me or try to do some bad things with or to me. I don't matter, and I try to don't give too much importance for this guy and or for this situation. And maybe I don't know if it's forgive because, like I said, this situation don't have importance to me, and I'm a selective guy. Like I can use only the things that I need to improve myself or things like that. And some problems I try don't give importance because the problem it's not in the problem. The problem it's in the how you face the problem. In my mind, it's this, right? Every problem. I used to tell my wife every day, don't put too much effort on the problem. Focus on the solution and you will be more productive. And it's because the guy that bring to me one problem or maybe try to hurt me, I will not focus in this guy, all right? I will focus in overcome this problem and go ahead. So I don't have too much problem. I can talk with this guy normally and okay for me. Everything's okay. I'm 43 years old and I spend my uh, big part of my life doing crazy things for others. Like in my family vision, I did only crazy things, but my results it's okay, and I don't matter what they opinion. I'm all right with my results, and my results it's okay to me. Like you can imagine when I told for my relatives, I will left everything here in Brazil and I will try my life in Canada. You are crazy. Everything that you building here in Brazil, what do you do? I don't matter. If I'm secured, if I'm sure about what I will do, and I don't put my family and myself in risk, don't matter about opinion of anyone, man. So, like I said, my answer looks like a soap opera. All right, that's it. Sorry, guys, I talk too much, but it's so fun talk with you. That's it, I guess.
No worries, no worries. Yeah. Sometimes we need to like don't care about people's like judgment and stuff, right?
Deixa eu falar um negócio aqui, não é palavrão. Tem um livro. Tem hora que você tem que aprender a ligar o foda-se. Isso não é um palavrão, hein? Tem livro isso aí. Eu aprendi isso antes de ler esse livro.
Yeah. Guys, unfortunately, our conversation is almost done. Okay, so I'm gonna send you 2 links. Okay, the first one is the link of the survey. Okay, so when you go to this link, you can give us a grade from 0 to 10, so we can improve TNT more and more. Okay, it's really important. Now you not just like give us a grade, but explain to us the reason of your grade as well. Okay, so for example, oh, my grade is 8, but why is your grade 8, not 10? So explain to us the reason of your grade. It's really important. And the second link is the link of our website. Okay, so if you wanna have more access to our classes, you can check our plans out on this website. Okay, TALKNTALK.com.br. Okay, guys, that's it. This was the conversation. It was really awesome to talk to you guys about the subject mistakes and about other things as well. So thank you so much. And see you next time, okay? Bye.
See you, man.
Thank you all.
Abraço aí
Was
pros
a
mineiros
pleasure.
aí. Muita saudade
É
aí. A
nóis.
região de São Gotardo aí eu trabalhei aí com cenoura, com batata. Já
Pô,
cortou
do lado
do
aqui.
YouTube já, Gabriel? Ou ainda tá no YouTube? Corta aí, pelo amor de Deus.
Na verdade, eu coloquei a live pra salvar no computador, porque eu não consegui.
São Gotardo, trabalhei aí, região. Saudade aí, Minas. Eu saí de Minas Gerais em 1900 e... Não, na verdade, 2001. 2001, trabalhava aí como técnico agrícola, mas sou apaixonado
É
por
isso
Minas.
aí, um abraço para todo mundo aí.
Se um dia eu tiver que voltar para o Brasil, certamente eu não volto para outro lugar. Vou para Minas Gerais. Eu já calculo aqui, eu não quero voltar, não tenho ideia de voltar. A minha ideia aqui é fazer carreira aqui, é ter uma propriedadezinha aqui também. Mas eu já boto na cabeça que se eu tiver que voltar para ir comprar outra propriedade, eu não vou comprar em outro lugar, não. Vou comprar em Minas. Ali uma regiãozinha ali mais para cima, ali, perto ali mesmo. São Gotardo, coisa desse tipo ali. Entendeu? Ali uma fazendinha pequena ali.
Se for em São Gotardo, você passa aí para nós tomar um
Região.
café e comer um pão de queijo.
É igual eu falo pra você, difícil eu voltar, porque aqui é bom, mas se um dia eu voltar. Beleza pra vocês aí. Um abraço e
Imagina que
até
deve ser bom
mais.
mesmo.
Desculpa aí que é igual eu falo, o negócio
Pô,
aqui
até mais,
eu